Hello Casio fans from all over the world. Today is a special day because we will switch a little the strategy of filming this video. Stay tuned to find out more. Yes, we have another G-Shock. We have the DW-069, not 4 digits, just 3 digits. Yes, we have the 069, which is very similar with or identical with the DW-6900. If we take a look at this case, we can see that as every G-Shock, it is made of at least two pieces. We have the watch and the protective shell. This shell is fixed with only two screws on each side, and it has a perforation for each pusher. On the top we have the G-Shock logo. On the bottom we have the G button, which is responsible for light, but not only, as we will see later on. We have the main display on the bottom side of the screen, where we have the time and date, and on top we have three panels which are blinking for each second and each 10 seconds. For sure, we have the water resistance mentioning, the timer feature, the chrono feature, the alarm feature, the electro loom feature, which, by the way, I will open it and let you see how it looks. Let me just close the light. So we have this greenish electro loom. We have the A168, which is more bluish, the F105, which is also bluish. This one is greenish, and in Japan it is called Firefox. Not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Now let's take some time and measure this piece of art. So we have a diameter here of 51 millimeters diameter. Let's see now the lug to lug. We have 44 millimeters as lug to lug, and now let's see its height. So if you want to talk about the height, there is 17 millimeters height. So basically this would be the standard dimensions that the G-Shocks have, no more, no less. It is for sure chunky because this is what it is, but it's okay. Let's now talk a little about the module of this watch. So we have the 1289 module name, and this module is very poor in features, but nevertheless they are enough. From the timekeeping mode, we see that we have the time, the date, and the day of the week. We have 4 pushers on each side. The split reset pusher does not do anything, but the start stop pusher will make appear or disappear this pictogram above the seconds. Well, this feature is related to visual aids alongside the sounds for signals or for the alarms. So basically, while the alarm is on, the light will also be opened. In order to adjust the watch, this is done from the timekeeping mode. We only need to long press adjust pusher. Pay attention that this pusher, it is somehow involved in the case, so it's harder to be pressed than the other 3 pushers. So long pressing it will enable the time adjustment. With mode we will switch to hours, minutes, year, month, day, and that's all. We do not have daylight saving time, we do not have time for illumination, we do not have anything, just time and date. Pressing adjust will save the settings. Pressing mode once, we will enter into the alarm menu. The alarm, for sure, it is enabled by pressing adjust, and then we set up as we are used. But here we have these lines. These are responsible for setting up an alarm in the next days. So basically, let me show you how it works. So now we set up the hours, the minutes, and here is the month which we want to set up the alarm. We will put March, then we will move to 1st of March. So basically in 1st of March 2025 the alarm will be triggered at 6:26. If this remains empty, this field remains empty, then the alarm will be activated daily. And yes, to activate the alarm, make sure you have that bell. This is responsible for the alarm, and the other it's responsible for the hourly chimes. Next mode would be the timer. This has also an interesting features because it has the auto repeat feature. You can see that auto, that you have it above the minutes while adjusting the timer. By pressing G pusher, you have the possibility to enable or disable auto repeat. Pressing adjust again will save the settings. Pressing mode 3 times, we enter in the stopwatch. This is just the stopwatch, nothing addition. And again, the timekeeping mode. Now let's take a look on this strap and on the back case. The strap is wide, but it has only one line of holes, which means that the buckle is just with one pin. It is wide, it is trustable and reliable. The resin itself, it is very easy to be bended, therefore you will not encounter any robustness. It is very gentle with your hand. Also, it is wide, it fixates very well on the wrist. These small shoulders assures a proper fixation, but for smaller wrist it would be better to have individual shoulders as for the other Casios. In regards to the back case, this has the G-Shock logo, the Casio name. It is also stated that it's made in China. I do not see the origin of the movement. In other Casios we have mentioning that the movement is made from Japan. The 20 bar resistance, the module name and the model name, and yes, it is fixated with 4 screws. Since this watch is an icon among the G-Shocks, I will add here some screenshots from Casio official website, just to emphasize the popularity of this simple and basic G-Shock. In my opinion, besides the square G-Shock, this would be the most popular, even more popular than the GA series. Casio even called them 6900 series. Mine, since it's only a 069, it's because it was made for the Japanese market. Maybe also the reason for a different module, although the functions are the same. Alright, let me conclude and see what is my opinion about this watch. First, put it on the wrist to see how it feels, because I have never worn this kind of G-Shock. So on the wrist it feels very light. You do not feel its weight because it is plastic, it is resin. The display for the time is readable, also in a darker condition. It does not have that crowdiness that the GA models have it, and this is what I like. It is simplicity, or let's say it is the most simplest watch that Casio G-Shock can offer you. It is standard, it is basic. It is what you need from a watch. I definitely recommend this, and it is a must-have in your collection. I love also the color combination that is available for this watch. Definitely I recommend this watch. Thank you for staying with me during this video, and wish you the best. Do not forget to like and subscribe, because you see my subscribers are very low. We need to get it up there. so do not forget to do this.